and I run it, and I run it, and I run it, and I run it, yes, I run it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, yo, what's up? I'm here with Erick Anderson. What's up with you, man?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Shit, how's your day been so far?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out here, bro.
For sure.
So I want to tell people a little bit about yourself, what you do, a little introduction.
Yeah, so my name is Erick Anderson. I primarily work in events and sales and basically marketing and sales for BLK Water and Legendary Foods. So I've been doing that since early 2020. Yeah.
So how'd you kind of get involved with all that, or what made you want to get into doing that?
Originally I got involved with Legendary Foods just because I tried some of their nut butters and pretty much changed my life. They had protein nut butters, and from there they started making like protein pastries, and I was like, this is great, because I've always wanted something that's like a healthy alternative that actually tastes good, so I could have something after my workout that actually tastes good. This doesn't taste like a powdery protein bar.
Yeah.
And pretty much the same thing with BLK water. You know, I found that it has like fulvic trace minerals and a lot of things that can help you like absorb more nutrients into your body, which is huge in fitness and just overall health. So I actually applied these things to my life and made a huge change.
So when would you say you started taking like the fitness aspect pretty serious?
I mean, I've been working out since I was 18. I'm 32 now. So I want to say in 2015 is when I got really serious, because that's when I started to do like bodybuilding competitions, but it was for men's physique. Yeah. So it's like a smaller category. When I say bodybuilding, people think like you're a huge guy or something like that, but I'm like, no, men's physique is a little bit different. It's more of like a more lean aesthetic look.
So what was like your motivation, or what inspired you to kind of get into fitness and get like healthy and stuff?
One of my hugest inspirations has always been Bruce Lee, because as a kid I grew up watching him, and I'm like, man, this guy looks crazy, so I wanted to have his physique. Now, I never learned martial arts, but his physique was my goal, and I was like, I want to look like Bruce Lee when I first started working out. And I have to say Frank Madrano, he's pretty big in like the calisthenics world, which is something that I really like to do. And I have to say Eddie Hall, he's a strongman, also a power lifter. I used to watch him on TV all the time with my dad, like pulling planes and trucks and crazy stuff like that. So I got into powerlifting as well, which is kind of a weird mix with calisthenics, but I still do it. Yeah.
So how many hours of training a week do you usually put in?
It depends on how I feel, how much time I actually have in my day. I want to say at least an hour and a half. It could be 2 hours sometimes, but I try to cut it back, because I realize that if I want to gain weight and put on muscle mass, that I can only be in the gym for an hour max, or else I'll end up burning way more calories than I need to, and I'll end up getting leaner and staying the same.
So is there any specific diets you follow, or do you kind of do whatever? Or?
I want to say high protein, you know, like anything that's high protein, moderate in carbs, and for me, trying to gain weight, something that's like high in calories. Definitely, yeah.
So what's your favorite like workout you say to do, or favorite exercise to do?
I want to say pull-ups. That was like my foundation when I very first started working out. It was like, how many pull-ups can you do? And I just kept on going from there until who ended up being my future coach noticed me, and he was like, dude, you need to compete. Yeah. I just kept on doing pull-ups.
So is there anybody who kind of influenced you along the way, like to keep going, or like anybody who motivated you?
In fitness?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the fitness world is huge. You meet so many people. I mean, it's packed with inspirational people, and you have to know how to find them, because there's some people that you will meet in person and they are exactly how they are on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, whatever whatever platform you use. Like C-Bum, even you know who C-Bum is? C-Bum is Mr. Olympia. He's he's one of the Mr. Olympias, so super down to earth. You know, you can talk to him, he'll give you advice. You can make a video with him, he'll give a shout out to whoever you want. And to meet him and notice how humble he was, I think was really big for me, and he gave a message to me and a few of my friends to keep going. Yeah.
Is there any upcoming events that you're planning on going to, or anything you're training for, or anything like that soon?
Nothing that I'm training for exactly right now, but I do enjoy doing like practice runs for like American Ninja Warrior. There's a few really cool ninja gyms actually out here in the Empire. There's the Wolf's Den.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite places to go and work out. They have like all sorts of like customized training that you could do to like learn how to be a ninja. But as far as events that I'm looking forward to going to, yeah, the Olympia is coming up.
Is there any favorite event that you attended in the past, or something that really sticks out to you?
Yeah, so I have to say the Olympia has always been my favorite, but this past year I did the Arnold Fitness Expo in Ohio, and it blew me away because I thought the LA Fit Expo was huge. I thought the Olympia was huge, but the Arnold Expo was so packed, I couldn't even walk through that thing. I mean, and there were so many big names there. It was amazing.
Is there kind of like an overall goal you have, like in the fitness industry, or like anything like that? Or anything you're kind of like looking forward to achieving?
Overall, I mean, my main thing right now is marketing, but yeah, definitely just making new friends in the fitness world, you know, like getting my name out there, introducing products to them, like with BOK water, with legendary foods, with anything that I can get my hands on, because I like to build other people, you know, like other brands, get them out there. So as far as being something in the fitness community, a lot of people know me as like the legendary guy, you know, because of legendary foods. I give out protein pastries, they look like Pop-Tarts. When people see me, they're like, oh, it's a legendary guy, or it's that guy from BOK water. So I think that's pretty cool.
So what would you say is the most important thing about marketing, you say?
Well, with marketing, I want to say definitely know your audience. You have to know, I want to say like the type of audience that you're going to attract for certain types of events. And from there, you know, like what products to introduce, you know, because I've done a lot of events where I would introduce BOK water and maybe legendary foods wouldn't fit. So I would take legendary foods, for example, to fitness events, health events, keto events, stuff like that. BOK water, I've done Soulja Boy's birthday party. That was in 2022. Met Soulja Boy. Did a few other things where I feel like BOK water definitely fit in. Like I would go to different fitness events, like outdoor training events, and I would introduce BOK water. Legendary works there too. So you just have to know your audience. So I think that's a really big thing in marketing.
What kind of like sales tactic do you use? Are you more of like an in-your-face type of guy, or do you kind of let this product speak for itself, or how do you attract like people to your booth?
It's really important to, I want to say, like make eye contact with people. You don't want to chase people down.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like car sales. It's just about, I have a good product here. If you're interested, you should check it out. And I think it's always important to give people samples. So it's good to make eye contact with people. It's good to say hello, to greet them, and to let them know what you have. Because people will just walk by if you don't say anything. You know, sometimes you might see like vendors, they might just be looking down at their phones, they're not paying attention, and people walk by. They'll never know how great your product is if you don't tell them. You know, like, tell me what you have, tell me what it does, why do I want it, you know, stuff like that. Because if you're looking down, they don't care.
What, do you have a favorite flavor of the BLK water?
You know what, I used to have a favorite flavor, and then after trying all of them, I have like a favorite flavor for different occasions. Like I want to say because I have like some Asian background, like one side of my family is Chinese, I definitely like the lychee flavor. And if it's just like any other day, I would go with like the dirty lemonade or the watermelon.
So,
Yeah.
what's some advice you would give to someone that wants to start getting into like fitness or getting into health?
If you want to get into health and fitness, it's all about discipline. So if you want to commit to something, you need to make sure that you actually start setting alarms, you set your goals, because if you don't have a goal, you're pretty much just like making a wish. You know, so you have to think about, okay, well, I want to be healthy. Okay, well, what steps am I going to take to get there? Or I want to be fit on top of that, because some people just want to be healthy and stay moderate. Some people want to be fit and they want to take it to the next level. So if you want to be fit and you want to take it to the next level, you need to really focus on your meals. You need to make sure that you get to the gym. Even if you start working out for 15 to 20 minutes a day, work up to 30 minutes a day, 45 minutes, maybe an hour eventually, at least 3 days a week. You know, you need to build a foundation.
Is there a gym that you regularly attend, or do you kind of go around anywhere?
Yeah, I kind of float around just because I think sometimes you need to change up the scenery. But I love Gold's Gyms Venice, so most of my videos on my Instagram are at Gold's Gyms Venice. John Reed, it's a little bit more upscale. You know, it's like you go down and it's like you're going into a jungle. They have like gorillas and monkeys, and they have like leaves and plants everywhere. So it's really cool. You know, like it's different. It's more like Instagrammable.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's definitely like a different feel. Like if you just feel like hardcore, then I feel like powerlifting, I'll go to Gold's Gym. But if I feel like making content and doing something more aesthetic, I'm probably gonna go to like John Reed or maybe like a speakeasy.
Yeah. So how did you go about like networking, kind of putting yourself out there and getting involved with all these brands and stuff?
Well, basically every time I do an event, I just meet new people. You know, like they ask me questions about the company, they ask me what I do, if I do anything else, because I've been a trainer for a few years. So, you know, like on top of work, I would train people. I would train like 5 or 6 people a day. And then my schedule started to get more hectic. I had to focus on marketing and events. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go all in and just focus on this for now. But, sorry, can you ask the question one more time?
Well, like, how did you kind of get involved with like BLK Water and networking and meeting all these companies and stuff?
Right, so I actually met someone that's in charge at BOK Water while I was doing a different event for this company called First Form. And she's super cool. Their headquarters is out in Calabasas, Hidden Hills area. I started as an ambassador, like an influencer, you can call it, for both companies. And all I did was I talked about the product. I wasn't getting paid. Nobody was telling me to do it, but I would post about it, I would talk about it, say good things, and I would tag them, and they would reshare it. And next thing I know, I win this golden ticket to Soulja Boy's birthday party from BOK Water. And you know, they started to invite me to a bunch of different events, and that's where I would make more connections. Like I would meet with more personal trainers, celebrity trainers, and things like that. They would invite me to their events, and I'll be able to network with more people that way as well.
Do you remember the first time you ever tried BLK Water?
Yeah.
What was your reaction? How'd you like it?
I think my reaction is the same as a lot of other people, because you look at it and you're like, why is it black?
Yeah.
You know, like, oh my gosh, it's going to taste like dirt. I don't know if I want to drink this. But it actually just tastes like water. And I did my research on fulvic trace minerals and humic acid. And literally, it's just electrolytes, amino acids, and they help your body absorb nutrients that you normally wouldn't get.
Yeah.
You know, that was really important to me in health, because sometimes you think that you're getting everything that you need, and you're missing out on so many things that you don't even know about.
Yeah. Alright, bro, anything else you want to say to people? Any shout outs? Anything else you want to announce coming up? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I told a friend of mine that I would be rocking his hoodie from Original Homies, so I want to give him a shout out. This is pretty cool. He's a cool guy. And I wanted to show you some of the products. So here's the Legendary Foods.
Nice.
Protein pastries. They're 20 grams of protein. And I brought you this BOK jersey.
Oh, nice.
Check this out.
So is it actually like pronounced BOK?
Yeah.
I always thought it was black for some reason.
So it was going to be Blackwater, but
Yeah.
Blackwater was actually taken. So it went to BOK, which still worked out.
Yeah.
And it's also an acronym for balance, love, and kindness.
Oh, nice.
So, you know, it's definitely something, like I said, know your audience. It appeals to like people in the meditation field and yoga, all that stuff, just because of overall health and well-being.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you coming out to the show. Appreciate you.